interesting, yeah. No, we haven't done anything like this or like on camera, but we say count on Oprah's judicious editing if we get out of line.
After Fatal Attraction, Michael went on to star in Wall Street as Gordon Gekko, where he picked up an Oscar for Best Actor. This spring, Michael will revisit that role in the upcoming Wall Street sequel, Money Never Sleeps.
I once said, greed is good. Now it seems it's legal. Glenn likes a good laugh. And she's going to be rasty. But he's a gas. You know, she's a gas.
Glenn took a break from shooting her series in Brooklyn so she and Michael could talk about the first and only time they worked together.
But talking about our little flick, which turned out to be this, kind of whole phenomenon on Fatal. So you read the script.
Yeah.
And what was it? Initially, what was it?
I read it in one sitting, and when I finished, my temperature had lowered. I mean, I felt cold coming out of it. I'd been so focused. The only thing that bothered me was the rap. I just
still does.
I thought it was over the top.
Yeah.
Ah, the infamous rabbit scene. But the story begins with Michael as Dan Gallagher, a married lawyer who risks it all for a passionate weekend with a single seductive stranger named Alex, Lynn's character. But of course, this one-time weekend fling twists and turns into a harrowing roller coaster ride as Alex's demented obsession slowly reveals itself. Dan is in big, big trouble.
Did you have any concerns about playing a villain?
I never thought of her as a villain.
There you go.
Ever. That probably is the movie that I did the most research on.
Right.
In my whole career. And I went to psychiatrists because I wanted to understand, number one, is it possible for somebody to have her behaviors, particularly the rabbit?
Right.
And if it was, what would cause that? And through that journey of discovery, I was told, yes, absolutely, it is possible for somebody to do this. And so I always thought that she was a human being in a lot of pain and she needed help.
I think we're going to see a little piece of you, but doing the discretion. Can we have 2 coffees, please?
So was this our first scene together?
Our first. It was such a well-written scene, too. Mm-hmm. It's funny being a lawyer, it's like being a doctor. Everybody's telling you their innermost secrets.
You have to be discreet.
Oh, God, yeah.
Are you?
Am I what?
Discreet.
Yes, I'm discreet. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you forget how...
I love her even more. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Right. By the way, I got older, man. You look fantastic. I'm looking at you now.
You know that.
It's really, really good. Did you find it, just we're getting off the subject for a second, but, we did a movie where we had a lot of sex scenes together and we tried to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it difficult doing sex scenes in film, or any more difficult than others?
I felt I was in such a safe environment, and you were a fantastic partner with that. And I think we really believed that it was extraordinary storytelling.
Yeah.
And there are some scenes like the elevator scene.
When even Oprah doesn't want to know about.
Yeah, where I asked for a picture of margaritas. You ever done it in an elevator? And I drank probably half of it.
You did pretty good.
And you were happy.
I was a happy guy. I was a very happy guy.
Next, the famous Fatal Attraction ending and why Glenn Close wanted nothing to do with it. We're watching 2 movie legends, Glenn Close and Michael Douglas, together for the first time, telling the real story behind the mother of all cheating man movies, Fatal Attraction.
I think we're going to see a scene here, which is, to me, was one of the scarier And I thought it was one of the places where the movies changed and people went, uh-oh, we're in for a ride.
Right.
So this scene coming up.
I slit my wrist.
Where you see it.
Let's be friends.
Baby doll. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry if I upset you. It's okay. It's okay, really. I know. It's okay. All right, it's okay. It's Whoa. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that sort of put things in a whole I remember that moment in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going along. It was sort of intriguing and everything else, and that's what every audience said, oh.
It's so brilliant to have the blood on
Yeah.
on your face, because the audience didn't, quite
Pick up right
understand.
away.
And then they are as shocked as you are.
I know you don't see Alex as a villain, but did it change your range, though, the parts that what people thought of you for after this one? Or not?
Yeah, because people never thought I could be sexy. I'd
Yeah.
never been asked to be sexy.
I think we're going to look at our last clip, which is a kudo for you and your Oscar nomination.
I think the line from this scene has become as kind of publicly used as
No, it's not going to stop. It's
the
going to
rebel.
go on and on until you face up to your responsibilities.
What responsibilities?
I'm pregnant. I'm going to have our child.
Alex, that's your choice, honey. It has nothing to do with me.
I just want to be a part of your life.
Oh, this is the way you do it, huh? Showing up at my apartment?
What am I supposed to do? You won't answer my calls. You changed your number. I'm not going to be ignored, Dan.
That was the hardest scene for me in the whole movie.
Why?
I think now, looking back, that I myself was feeling so exposed. I had that little teddy on, and it was just so highly uncomfortable.
I think we should talk about the ending.
In the original ending to Fatal Attraction, Glenn's character, Alex, got her final revenge on Dan by committing suicide, but framing him for her murder. But when that ending fell flat with preview audiences, filmmakers replaced it with the now famous finale where knife-wielding Alex returns to Dan's house, tries to kill him, and is ultimately gunned down in a bathtub by Douglas's on-screen wife, Ann Archer.
What happened with me is when I heard that they wanted to make me into basically a psychopath, where I'd go after someone with a knife rather than somebody who was self-destructive and basically tragic, it was a profound problem for me. Because, as I told you, I did a lot of research about the character, and I felt, even though there were a lot of secrets and people might not have understood all the behavior, I did. So to be brought back 6 months later, I think it was.
Yeah.
6 months later, and told that you're going to totally change that character. It was very hard. And I think I fought against it for 3 weeks.
Oh, you
I
did?
remember we had meetings.
Oh, we
I remember.
No,
I was so mad.
But you were so good in the part that everybody wanted you to be killed.
Yeah,
They
it's
viscerally
true.
wanted somebody to put their hands around your throat. And it was really a result of you being so good. I was thinking, you're so good in this movie, Glenn, and your entire career, but I'm looking, this was, 87. You had 5 Oscar nominations in the 80s, average of every other year. I mean, what an incredible run.
You won 2 Oscars.
Yeah.
So that's one for being a producer.
Right.
And one for being an actor. Which ones which one were you most emotional, I suppose, about? Did you have the most emotional?
Acting. To receive that nomination from my fellow actors when you were second generation really meant a lot for me and really did help me kind of gain a lot more confidence. With you, Glennie, it was just a treat and a joy, and made this whole experience such a pleasure, and to sit here 22 years later and look back and have what we've accomplished and still be able to call you a friend means a lot.
Me too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really means a lot.
Isn't that sweet how Michael calls Glenn Glenny? Thank you, guys. And thanks to you all for watching. The Academy Awards are Sunday night on ABC. Then on Monday, do not miss our Oprah Show after Oscar party from the Kodak Theater. Good night.
And from zero to the most beautiful woman.
I mentioned Jack Nicholson.
Generous.
Robert Redford.
Complex.
Michael Douglas.
Oh.
This is very good novel.